right, here's the meat. This is what we wanted.
Here's the meat.
It's a long one, so I'm gonna have to speed it up.
Stalked and threatened by Comicsgate. I guess Riley is Riley Comicsgate. I don't even know.
Riley is Comicsgate.
Yeah,
anyone who wants to be.
Hail.
So so the quartering actually tweeted about Ethan and called out his grift. Apparently,
I will tell you this: I think DA Talks, working with Mark Brooks and Vickyverse and all these things, a war campaign, working with the quartering, which is going on right now, is out of line.
He thinks that everybody who doesn't like him and is criticizing him is working in coordination, except for us. I feel kind of fucking
they are
insulted. Like,
they literally admitted that they were.
Obviously, we haven't covered that much, but
you can see it in the streams. It's all there.
Oh, did you see the Clippaverse thing too, man? Like that guy sucks.
Oh, the thing with Mark Brooks.
Yeah.
I don't know the full details, but like I don't know. Like I know Mark Brooks was asking Vito for the name, and
I'll show you why.
Listen, normally I don't really support stuff like that, but like I'm kind of like Mark Brooks. I'm kind of on his side, kind of on default until he proves otherwise. And
well, let me
he's pretty cool too.
I'm gonna tell you why I am on his side, and because these guys are trolls. I think this is just the lamest cringe troll bullshit, and they're doing it to him the way they did it to fucking Eric July. Like, okay, Clippaverse, like you want to troll Eric July, that makes a lot of sense because that guy's a shithead and he's not a real comics creator. You're gonna fucking troll Mark Brooks? Get the fuck out of here.
So we're allowed to troll Eric.
Right.
We're not allowed to troll Mark Brooks. He's off limits, untouchable.
Look, Mark Brooks has to own the fact that he said, "I want to fight you at a Comic-Con." He said that, okay? To EVS. And he's got to eat a little bit of shit for it. This is what I always tell guys. You made a mistake, eat a little bit of shit. That's it. Eat a little tiny bit of shit, put the poo-poo on your tongue, swallow it, and go, I fucked up. All right? Let Riley put a bunny sticker on your fucking counter. And you're going to feel a lot better than fighting it. I tell you what.
I mean, David Finch didn't fight it. He said, oh, yeah, give me a sticker.
I've fucked up a million times, and I've eaten a lot of shit for it. And you know what? You just move on. You don't go, oh, woe is me, and blah, whatever.
But so he's doing that because he's a fan of Ethan's, and Ethan and Mark Brooks, they have a beef and whatnot.
Yeah.
But so you remember whenever
it's specifically because Mark Brooks said he wanted to fight Ethan at a Comic-Con. That's the joke. I don't know if these guys know that.
They know because they talk about it in the clip.
Okay, good. So it's not because he have a beef. It's because he's making a reference to a joke. I mean, that's part of it. But yeah, okay, go ahead.
Bunny stickers.
Dude, fucking way better. Have you seen his Disney-fied character X-Men he's been doing?
Yeah, no, they're great.
It's amazing. So
really,
a couple years ago at Comic-Con, Gabe Elte, leading up to it, Gabe Elte was whenever he was just now kind of, they were still working on Ice, I guess. He was saying that he was going to go up, wanted to meet up with Mark Brooks at the con, and essentially he said that, he was indicating he wanted to fight him. And Mark Brooks was like, no, and he kind of told him, I don't want to meet up with you. Mark was at that point, Mark was still being relatively professional publicly about it and stuff. He did lose his professional composure at one point later on, but anyway, Gabe was going around like filming himself, taking pictures of himself, saying, Marky, where's Marky? Like looking for him, even though he should know where he is because Mark sits there at a booth with a big giant, promotional banner of his art all weekend.
Well, you say that, but it's not like his name is written anywhere around that booth.
Yeah, right. So.
Well, see, these guys are fucking retarded because, yes, obviously Mark Brooks' name is on the booth and he's got his art there, but apparently he's not fucking there. That's why Gabe was like, where the fuck's Mark at? Because I'm at his booth and Mark is nowhere to be found. Which is what happened to us when we went to C2E2 looking for Mark Brooks. Okay, so
he was doing that, and then Mark actually had to call some planes. He went to, I guess, security at the con, and they assigned 2 plainclothes police officers to stand around and basically keep, an eye on him because he was there with his family. I've met his family. His wife's an amazing lady. He has kids there with him. That's fucking scary, man. There's a guy going around.
I do love how Dane says his wife is an amazing lady, as if Mark Brooks' wife was an asshole, like it'd be okay. Like, oh shit, his wife's a fucking bitch, so it's okay. It's okay to fuck with him. His family's shit. It's no problem.
Essentially indicating he wants to fight you, and there's some kind of violent thing he wants to do because he doesn't have any stake in being at the con other than that. Whereas Mark, on the other hand, has a bunch of people who want to meet him and get shit signed.
Yeah.
Okay, so with that context in mind, now Clippaverse has been kind of trying to do the same thing. But like he's clearly doing it in a trolling way. But look, man, you can't expect somebody like fucking Mark Brooks, who doesn't exist in this world of bullshit, to know the difference or to even play, even if he does recognize this might be a troll. Like, okay, so here's pulling up on Mark Brooks, part 1. He dressed like Ethan Van Sciver or something.
I'm Evil Van Sciver. Repulsive, retarded, reactive, and yet prideful. Great big Disney Star Wars fan still, and not a fucking member of the media. I'm here at C2E2, the comic book event that would not allow Comicsgate to attend. And I have 4,000 bunny stickers.
No, to clarify, they would have allowed anybody from Comicsgate, almost pretty much anybody, to attend. They just wouldn't allow Ethan to attend.
This is untrue, as they tried to kick out John Malin.
Yeah.
And again, when Riley said attend, what he meant was have a exhibitor's table to attend as not a fan, but as someone selling merchandise,
And since you guys have somehow let Ethan become Comicsgate, I guess they're technically true.
Yeah.
I will be doing vandalism and filming it as evidence and proof in the upcoming trial against me, Evil Van Sciver, for the crimes that I'm committing. Just more person than famous. I'm shy. There you go. Thank you. Comicsgate. Hey, again, it's me, Evil Van Sciver. I came to touch on my buddy Alyssa Wong's table, but see you tomorrow. I guess I can't buy these comic books today. I'm gonna have to be a bunny sticker, but I'm leaving a crybaby bunny sticker because these comics were not available to buy. You're giving a reasonable service. That's a brilliant choice.
So I mean, like all of this stuff is like whatever. It's fine.
Yeah.
None of this seems to be any kind of. I mean, like the thing is they do this type of stuff, and if you're in on the know, if you're in the know of like why did he choose Alyssa Wong in particular? Well, because Alyssa.
Why did he choose Alyssa Wong, guys? Why do you think Riley chose to put a bunny sticker on Alyssa Wong's table? Anybody?
It just happened to be there, the table.
I have no
He's
idea.
just throwing bunny stickers around at random.
Well, let's find out. Dane has a theory. So let's listen to Dane's theory, and I'll tell you the actual truth.
type of stuff, and if you're in on the know, if you're in the know of like why did he choose Alyssa Wong in particular? Well, because Alyssa Wong is a Asian American, I think maybe non-binary person who wrote Deadpool for a while. It's actually a pretty good run on Deadpool actually. And so, they definitely have talked about shit on them and stuff. And so then whenever they go, oh, I'm gonna go see Alyssa Wong, there's like this wink, wink, wink to the fucking comic creators. And even though he's not actually doing anything, because they're essentially functionally cowards. And thankfully he wouldn't do anything anyway. But like, what is this? You know what I mean? It's just to entertain their fucking audience. It's like,
all right. So he says because Alyssa Wong is apparently a non-binary Asian American.
Oh, that's what he thinks, right?
That's what he thinks. Well, the truth is, the reason Riley went to Alyssa Wong's table is because I told him to go to Alyssa Wong's table.
Well, no. Yeah, so my answer is quite close. It just happened to me.
I literally went, hey, you should go to Alyssa Wong's table because I remember
Brooks or something.
I have no fucking idea. All I know is I remember that they made a big deal because she put out some tweets and someone put a fake tweet out that said "fuck Stan Lee" and they attributed it to Alyssa Wong. I was like, oh, remember that big thing that happened? He's like, oh no, he's like, no, yeah, there was a huge thing and everyone was mad at Alyssa Wong because they thought she was like disrespecting Stan Lee. Like it'd be fucking funny if you go to her table. That's why he went there. Had nothing to do with her being non-binary Asian. Any wink winks to Comicsgate. It was just I remembered her name because I wrote an article for One Angry Gamer about the fucking situation. That's why. Now you all know the behind the scenes goings on of fucking C2E2.
Make comic books, guys. Like anyway. So this is
Like,
how
does Comicsgate make comic books?
that's what I heard at one point. Maybe they were going to or something like that.
That's news to me. I haven't heard that.
See, Vito, you can be Comicsgate because you don't make comic books.
That's how it goes. I'm making comic books.
I think they might have fallen off on that goal.
No, you're not good.
So we'll see. Hollering for Mark Brooks.
Hollering for Mark Brooks.
Now, with the context of what I told you all about, a Gabe L tape, and if you're Mark Brooks, how are you going to receive this?
How is he gonna? If you're watching the fucking video, you fucking idiot. Dane, he's not actually hollering. He just put fucking text that says hollering, and if you look, he's just walking around. There's literally no. I was there. He wasn't yelling for Mark Brooks at all.
He doesn't know this guy.
No,
Mark Brooks is not here. How dare he be not here when I'm here looking for him?
Yeah, they would.
Because like they're so fucking just lost in the sauce of this bullshit.
Lost in the sauce,
content and
baby.
narratives and stuff like that. Like,
This is what we did today. We did disappointment.
actually,
We
there
always want to see an empty table. Alyssa Wong. We don't get to meet Mark Brooks because Mark Brooks is a pussy and he's hiding. But I'm still gonna come.
you go. And there's the language. There it is.
Yeah.
That's the shit that if you fucked up with, man. Like, I mean, maybe you could be like, if you're doing it, I'm a big super fan for Mark Brooks, and you're following that way. Maybe you wouldn't have any reason to be like, oh, what the fuck's going on, and be concerned. But then you fucking say shit like this and expect people not to fucking take it seriously.
Yeah, no,
You wouldn't say the same thing about Eric July.
Like, just because he's not
Hey,
able
I'm gonna come for you. Like, what the
there's
fuck?
a billion reasons why these guys aren't at the table. Are they doing a panel? Are they even fucking scheduled that day?
Yes, Mark Brooks was scheduled that day, but he left because some guy took a picture of him. Mark Brooks was fucking mad and he left because some guy wearing a Comicsgate hoodie, jacket, took a picture of him.
That's actually why he left the con?
Yeah.
That's weird.
Are they maybe just taking a shit? Are they on a break? There's billions of reasons they weren't at the table at the cons 24/7.
But the reason he's saying this stuff is specifically because it's exactly what Gabe L was saying.
Oh, yeah, no,
No, that has nothing to do with Gabe L. I don't even think fucking Riley was aware of what Gabe L. said to Mark Brooks. This was all a Riley invention. This is Riley's fucking script.
Situation, mind you, that he had to get the police involved with. Like, fuck, dude. And then they're like, and I was where I downloaded one of these clips that I had from the shit, another channel that was covering it. Like, they're in the comments, like, oh wow, Mark Brooks is fucking unhinged, and like, what the fuck are you talking about, man? And it's like I can't tell if they actually think that.
He's not.
If they, it's another video, I guess he isn't, or they started talking about the Twitter thing at that point. Now, because this is what Comicsgate has always done. It's just troll behavior in general, but like Comicsgate is just really fucking shitty about it. They push people into reacting in some way, and then they make the reaction the focus, and the reaction is just like, oh god, So now Mark Brooks asking, demanding from Vito. I thought, he's like, no, you want to give me his, do the right thing, give me his information, blah blah. Now they're acting like that's some kind of terrible fucking breach of ethics, or
it is a fucking terrible. Why is he asking for Riley's name? Maybe you forgot the part where he literally posted Riley's nudes in Vito's DMs.
Yeah, I don't know why he did that. I don't know why he sent me a picture. I have a picture of Riley's penis in my inbox that Mark Brooks sent me, and I don't know why. I don't know why he sent it. I think my assumption is that he thought he had like dirt on Riley and doesn't understand that Riley makes pornography, and probably anyone who wants to see his penis can do so.
Yeah, but still, why would he send it to you?
Yeah, why are you sending it to me? Where he's like, oh, don't worry about it. I got it handled. I'll look at the fucking tweet. What was the tweet? The tweet didn't make any sense.
Just don't show us the news.
He probably unfollowed me. Oh no, he's still following me. All right, good. Me and Mark Brooks are still friends. Wait.
Why does he have a picture of Riley's penis?
I don't
Mark
know.
Brooks, yeah, why does he?
And they sent me a long letter about why I need to leave Comicsgate. But let's see.
Oh, you got to read that, Vito. We got to hear that.
No, that's private. I'm not holding you or Dick responsible. Riley can. He says I got all the info I need. He said that like, oh, I know I got all the like the name and whatever. I have all the info I need. And then he sends me a picture of Riley jerking off. And I'm like, and I said, well, he does make porn. And Mark Brooks said, yes, he does, apparently. Okay. I don't know. I don't know why that's a thing.
And they ignore everything that led up to it. They ignore all this shit. They ignore,
Mark Brooks has experience with Comicsgate, and some of the shit that Ethan has said about him is truly fucking disgusting.
I don't want pedophiles to target our children. I wouldn't mind if they target Mark Brooks' children.
So it makes sense for him to be much more on edge about this stuff.
I mean, that was a joke. Bad joke.
It's a joke.
I can't believe people give EVS shit for that joke about Stan Lee killing a bunch of Asian people. I'm like, that's fucking hilarious. Maybe I should be a stand-up comedian.
Possibly. And what it is we didn't know yet that earlier that day, Mark Brooks met a CG fan, and that is why he left.
So Mark Brooks has done one thing that they use against him, and I'm not saying that they were right to, but I'm saying that he kind of gave it to them. Mark did. A couple years ago now, there was a moment where they had they managed to troll him, I guess, or trick him into getting onto a little podcast.
No one trolled Mark Brooks to get on the podcast. No one tricked him. He went voluntarily, said, "Hey, you want to get on?" And he got on.
After he done my show. So I think he was kind of like getting in his mind. He's probably going to go around on these smaller, channels with fans and stuff and kind of talk. So, I don't think he realized this channel was actually Comicsgate that he went on because it wasn't clear to me anyway. And then Ethan got on the podcast with him after he was on, not anticipating Ethan being there, right? And it kind of, they talked for a while. They ended up, I guess, debating or whatever. And it kind of escalated a little bit.
Hi guys, it's Ethan here. I woke up this morning to.
Why did you cut the part out? Why did you cut the part out where he says, "I will fight you, Ethan"?
Something rather bizarre. Yesterday evening, I had posted a link to a video of Riley, aka Young Clippa, doing a bit at C2E2, which he called pulling up on Mark Brooks.
I'm Evil Dan Skyper.
A small account, and the algorithm penalizes external links. It is what it is. But to my surprise, when I checked my account this morning, I saw that I had a response from and got quoted by Mark Brooks. Yes, the dread duck pirate, Mark Brooks. The "I'm going to beat you up at a convention," Mark Brooks.
You, Gabe, Shane, John, if you want to come see me in person, come.
So once again, this is after the Gabe L tape thing. This was after, in this conversation, they were talking about how he felt threatened and there was all this insinuation of physical assault and stuff like that. And then Ethan being,
and then he said, "Come and fucking fight." Just like when I said I was going to beat up Lunga, and he invited me to go fight him at his house, and I agreed, and then he pussied out.
Like when Yellow Flash said, "I'm gonna fight Vito," and I said, "Okay." He said, "Well, like, do you not actually want to fight? Because you said he did."
Yeah, like when Eric July challenged me to a boxing match, and I said, "Okay, I agree," and then he blocked me on Twitter.
Ethan kind of got, I guess, Ralph.
What's that?
People should stop trying to fight each other.
Yeah, I think they think they're such a badass that if I challenge you, you're going to back down. And when someone agrees, they're like, "Oh, I don't know what to do at that point." I didn't think that far ahead. Then they freak out.
And it got to this point where he said this.
You want to come see me in person? Come see me. I'm going to assume if you're standing in front of me that I'm going to take all this weight out gang and beat your fucking ass.
The "I am known for my good sense of humor," Mark Brooks.
Yeah, it's, it definitely strikes me that that moment is probably not really intended. But like these guys will like code threaten you. I know more than most. They will code threaten you, and then
Just throwing this out there before we get started. In the event that I happen to be at one of those, and you happen to be there as well. Let's just make sure that we link up and we kind of chop it up about kind of some of those comments. So you fat, out of shape, and you white. If I were you, considering that you ain't built for that level of action, I would not buy.
What is that correct?
Never done anything athletic. He talking sideways. Like I said, like he's got to see me anyway. Don't let me go to a con and his motherfucking ass is there. He has to see me. We already know you can't whoop my ass.
And then I forgot about this guy.
So there you go. We're allowed to fuck with Eric July because he threatened people.
So the other day, this guy took a picture.
I love how he lumped us into there
over his shoulder.
This is the picture that was taken prior to Riley arriving in Chicago. Riley wasn't even in Chicago yet when this picture happened, and then Mark Brooks took off for the rest of the day.
This basically because Mark was behind him, and like that's fucking weird, man. It's you're at a con. If you want to take a picture of Mark Brooks, take a picture of him where he fucking sees that you're doing it. You know what I mean?
A serious man says, "I hate that picture." We have the picture guy in chat.
Don't do this weird shit. You're wearing all caps thing, of course. So like, it's.
Where did Mark say he left the con because of this guy? I didn't see that.
He didn't say it. He just did it.
I think that's a reckless assumption because this happened at night. This was the hotel bar at night. He didn't go to the con the next day.
No.
You don't know why he didn't go. Maybe he's tired.
He's pussy. That's why I didn't go, Vito. Stop sticking up for your buddy Mark Brooks. First, you're sticking up for Mike Wheeler.
I just want accurate.
Is that why you came on the show?
I want accurate reporting. I want to know if he said there's anything.
If you want accurate reporting, tell JDA to stop making shit up about comic shops closing.
If you're asking me to take responsibility for JDA, I fucking refuse. I have no responsibility for that man whatsoever. Not my problem.
Like, you guys are so lost in the sauce, dude. You don't realize that you seem unhinged, and I have a pretty good sense of humor. I can even see that with amongst yourselves, this probably is fucking hilarious. If I was lost in the sauce, I'd be fucking laughing too, man. But like most people, and that's what they get off. That's what they get off.
And again, if you're fucking, you see a celebrity, right? You're like, "Oh, let me take a picture." They're not looking. You take a picture like this. It's funny. It's stupid. It's retarded. It's ridiculous. But it's nothing to get fucking mad. He made this guy take the picture down off of fucking Twitter. Mark Brooks was throwing a shit fit all over Twitter over this picture.
Again, this is another example where Mark Brooks, I think you're just going to be happier if you go, "Oh, hey, cool, man." Like, why make a thing out of it?
Point about it is like, "Oh, the normies, you're making the normies cringe and act stupid, and we're the only ones in the know. We're having a good time. They're taking it seriously." It's like, well, man, it's only jokes until it's not jokes anymore. And so, like, a reasonable person.
Isn't that what Eric July just said the other day? It's
literally Eric July, yes.
Word for word.
That's the title of the video.
Is going to give some degree of seriousness to these things. Whenever you see certain things said, you see violent language used, rhetoric used in Comicsgate circles and stuff like that. They're just generally known as being a hateful bunch of fuckers. There's a long documented history.
I've never heard anyone being fucking hateful in Comicsgate. The worst is when Riley said he was going to fucking rape Matt Barr. But
I'm the most hateful guy on Comicsgate. I say horrible, racist things, and I need to stop.
But you're here doing fine.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
So far.
Of harassment campaigns with Comicsgate. It's I don't know. fuck them. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah. Like, I understand how they can get under your skin, how they can, essentially be like, hey, let's go to a con and chop it up. They will say shit like that. And the whole goal is to get under your skin. And they got under his skin because he's a fucking human being.
There's a thing called pattern, guys. And
Mhm.
these guys seem to struggle with understanding what a pattern is and what, how you use one of those, which you can just determine based off patterns. Anyway, yeah, this is fucking weird.
People like this want to ruin it for all of us because their lives are sad and vacant.
It's
I
true.
don't have time for stupid bullshit.
Yeah.
I'm not even sure
Yeah.
how he was even aware of my post, but needless to say, by reposting it, he gave it a massive boost.
Okay,
So
and
now
now
everyone.
So I happened to tune into stream the other night.
This
When
is the part with
Vito
you,
was
Vito.
on the trash. I guess it was Trashcast. We're Ethan stream.
Uh-oh.
And right whenever I tuned in, Vito, they're talking about this shit, and they're talking about how Mark, by demanding that dude on Twitter's name the way that he was from Vito, Vito was just like, look, man, you don't want to do this because he's trying to get a reaction out of you, and you're doing the exact wrong thing as a reaction to this. And it's like, that pisses me off so much, man, because you are people who are creating a fucking scenario, and then because someone doesn't react the exact appropriate way to this fucking stupid scenario that you've created, it's their fucking fault. Fuck you, you fucking idiot, Vito, you goddamn moron. You're fucking coward ass bitch ass fucking pussy, dude.
What do you want me to do, Dane? How is it coward? Look, if Mark Brooks wants to go to the cops and say, I'm worried that a fat pornographer and his autistic girlfriend are gonna, I don't know, kill me with their toy gun, that's his right. He can do that. Why the fuck do I gotta get involved with it? He's like, Vito, you gotta give me his name. You have to save the comic convention, Vito. Don't you want people to be safe at the comic convention? And I'm like,
bunny stickers.
Yeah, and I'm like, I don't know, man. I don't know Riley's name, and even if I did, I'm not gonna give it to you because it's not my business. It's your fucking business.
Well, I don't know if you caught it, Vito, but Dane essentially lumped you in with Riley as to creating the situation, and so.
Yeah, I know. Everybody thinks I tell Riley what you think I tell Riley. Riley fucking hates me. You ever see what Riley says about me? Riley's a mean man.
I was in the car with him when he got the phone call. We were sitting in the car. We're like, what are we gonna do? We're like, let's go get some McDonald's. And suddenly the phone rang, and I heard the voice of Vito just wildly going, Riley, I need you to go fuck with Mark Brooks. That's how I remember it.
Stop this. Why? Can you replay what the fuck he said? I don't even get what he's telling. So it's my fault for saying. For being correct. It's my fault for being 100% correct and 100% understanding the internet and going, Mark, you're going to be a much happier man if you just let this roll over you. Yeah. Just let the waters flow past you. Don't struggle against the tide. A little gremlin is joking about putting bunny stickers on your booth. Just roll along.
Stop controlling Comicsgate, Vito.
I can't help it. Apparently, I'm the puppet master.
We all know that Ethan has made you his consigliere, whatever the fuck. You know that shit, the Italian bullshit. You're the number 2 guy.
Yes.
I didn't say, look, if Mark Brooks, Mark Brooks can do whatever he wants. He's a grown man. I'm not there telling him, oh, Mark, you can't do that. Do whatever you fucking want, buddy. I'm not your dad. Okay. You really think you want to report Riley to the cops? Okay. Do what feels right. I'll tell you, not what I would do. That's all I can say. I'm not judging you. I'm not going to say you're a bad person or an idiot or whatever else. I mean, I don't know what you are. But okay,
I will judge you, Mark. You're an idiot if you fucking report.
You can judge him. I wasn't even judging him. Okay, Dane. I just said, look, man. I think the easiest thing to do here is just go. They're fucking with me. I'll just let it go. But you know what? You're right. Hey, here's what I'm gonna say. Mark Brooks, if Riley ever pulls out a gun and shoots up an entire comic convention, you're gonna look like a genius. So okay, I guess you gotta hope that'll happen in a weird way because everyone will go, shit, Mark Brooks was right. But ultimately, no, I don't think Riley's gonna shoot up a comic convention. I just don't believe that.
You don't think? I know for a fact that Riley's not going to fucking shoot the convention. But yeah, so Dane is blaming you for creating the situation and then telling Mark Brooks not to react to it. He's essentially saying you created it, so why are you telling Mark Brooks?
Well, I have all this power over Riley. Who knows? Maybe I'm going to send him to your fucking house, Dane, because apparently I run the man like a little robot slave.
Did you hear that, Riley? Vito has given you the all clear. The eagle has left the nest. The all clear has been given.
What's that movie where the China connection or some shit? The Manchurian Candidate? Yeah, Manchurian Candidate and Riley. Riley, I'm sending you secret Chinese messages to go put a fucking bunny sticker on Dane's fucking giant forehead.
Who's the guy that shot the president because he thought there was secret messages?
He shocked? Oh, shot the president.
Shot.
Hinkley. Fuck, what's his name?
Hinkley. Yeah, that's what you're doing. You're putting secret messages in Super Killer for Riley to know to fuck with Dane.
I'm Hinkleying him.
Like, that pisses me off so much, man, because you are people who are creating a fucking scenario, and then because someone doesn't react the exact appropriate way to this fucking stupid scenario that you created, it's their fucking fault. Fuck you, you fucking idiot, Vito. You got
what scenario? I did not create the scenario. I don't even get it.
He's lumping you in. He's like, he thinks there's like a meeting where Comicsgate all get together and we all decide. So who we fucking with today? Oh yeah, Mark Brooks. All right. I was gonna do it.
Every time Riley comes up with an idea, I go, that's the stupidest fucking thing I've ever heard. He goes, I'm gonna go to Eric's warehouse and put stickers on it. I'm gonna go to Mark Brooks' booth dressed like EVS. And anytime I see that, I go, man, what an idiot. That's the stupidest fucking thing in the world. And then you guys make it into comedy gold by acting like psychopaths about it. And I go, I don't know. Maybe Riley is a genius because I don't know how you get these people to react like this.
I will contend. Vito has repeatedly said, Riley, that's stupid. Don't show up to Eric July's warehouse. It's going to be retarded. It's not going to be funny. And then Eric July blows up and it's fucking hilarious.
Here we are.
He got lucky because honestly, Eric July could have owned Riley. You could have said, "Here's surveillance footage of a fat retard putting stickers on my door," and everyone would have laughed at Riley. Okay,
well, it's even worse because
he would have
Riley
looked
did
like
it
a
like
jackass. Yeah,
he would look like a jackass because he did like 3 or 4 takes and like there was like outtakes and there's all kind of B-roll footage on the security cam that he can release. Be like, look at this idiot who got it wrong and had to fucking restart and do all this shit.
I want to say, you know what's great about this stream, Tony?
What?
There's no fucking women on it, man. I'm looking at Geeks and Gamers right now. Eric July is live, and they got like 3 women on the panel. Shameful.
Shots fired at Katie.
Yeah, every once in a while we let a woman.
Katie's not a woman. Katie's a goddess. That's different.
When there's 3 men, there has to be 3 men on the panel before I let a woman on.
The golden ratio. Remember,
you can have 1 woman, and that woman is Katie, and the rest of them, Gonskis. You don't have 3. Come on.
There is Ruth Saunders in the chat. Finn's wife. Lol. We got lots of women in the chat though, Vito. Some of them are fans of yours. You want some of that Vito?
Yeah, they're great fans. I don't want to hear them fucking talk. I'm just kidding. Come on, guys.
I want to hear them making sandwiches, right?
Look, you can have 1, maximum 2 women on a stream. All right, right now Tuesday Night Tights, 3 women. Too many. Too much feminine energy.
Too much.
Yeah,
just like Dane and Bob. Too many women on that panel right now.
True.
Doing up all that.
Crazy Cat. This from a guy who just hired a dame. Well, they can color my comic books. I'm not gonna talk to him.
Yeah.
It's just coloring.
He's hired enough men.
No, that is one of those things that it's good to try to avoid because even though I was just saying, hey, Mark shouldn't have done that. Like it's one of those things where it's like it's understandable. He's a human being, and these guys know how to push your buttons. It's just all this.
You got to think about the mentality of a group of people who their goal is to, to incite you, to provoke you into doing something that a normal person might do and then regret immediately because people are fucking, normal people. Most people don't go around trying to get that kind of reaction out of people. It actually, there's probably some type of fucking psychological name for the person that does that type of thing.
It also led to a bizarre exchange with Vito, in which Mark Brooks keeps pressing Vito to reveal Riley's full name, even though Vito repeatedly states that he doesn't have it.
I don't know his name.
The
What does Dane have to say about this
manipulative language, and Mark keeps accusing Vito of putting internet clout.
Oozing with manipulative language after what we've been seeing them fucking do, man. These people are.
Wait, what the fuck did I do? What the fuck is this? What? After what we've seen these people do, Dane, what the fuck did I do? I didn't fucking do anything. All I do is I sit in my house and I play with cats and I make stupid comic books. I'm not Riley's dad, man. Maybe if that guy had a wait, I don't even know. Riley has a father, right?
He must at some point.
Yeah. I think Riley knows that. Either way, look, if I was Riley's dad, maybe I'd set him straight. He'd be a well-behaved young man. But
You're his internet uncle.
He's a force of nature. I have no control over this man. He's not even like human at this point. It's like just a big ball of chaos that rolls downhill. What you guys are doing right now, Riley, is a snowball, a tiny, innocent baby snowball that has begun rolling down a hill. And you guys, for some reason, keep saying, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to stand in front of that snowball. And then it hits you in the, and then it grows to a giant fucking snow boulder, and it crushes you. And you go, I don't know why that happened. Well, because I told you to get out of the fucking way. Just let Riley roll down the hill. He's having fun.
Like you told that one lady to get out of the way of the rock slide, right?
Yeah. Move, bitch. Move. Move.
Vito, the shot caller, denying his network of goons. That's what I'm saying.
If I had control over you people, I would have made $200,000.
You have control over Riley, and not everyone.
I do not have control over Riley.
I mean, luckily, really the only people that I think fall for this kind of shit are people that are already on board with him. But it really pisses me off because
fall for what?
This is how they treat guys.
Fall for you manipulating Mark Brooks into being.
I don't know Riley's name. I don't want to know Riley's name. I definitely didn't want to see his penis, Mark Brooks. The less I know about now, I know more about Riley than I ever want to know because of you.
All thanks to Mark Brooks. Yeah,
I didn't want to see his dingus.
Seen more Riley.
He didn't want to. He didn't want to, but once he did.
Let's put it this way, guys. Look, I'm not a pearl clutcher. I'm not one of these like SJW types. But if I wanted to, I could go on Twitter and go, "Hey, why is professional Marvel Comics artist Mark Brooks sending me pictures of naked men without my consent?" He didn't ask. Say, can I send you a naked picture of a man's penis?
Oh no, you should do that. He opened the door for that shit.
I mean, this is one of these situations.
At least.
Vito should do that. That's what a regular person would do. But Vito wants to be friends with Mark Brooks, though. Even after getting sent a unsolicited dick pic from Mark Brooks.
I'm not trying. Look, I'm never going to be friends with Mark Brooks.
Is he pressuring you, Vito? Is he saying that he's got connections to the mainstreams? Like, just take the dick pic, and we're going to get you into mainstream comics. Don't worry, Vito.
I just want Mark Brooks to be.
Is he Weinsteining you?
I see Mark Brooks and I go, listen, man, you can draw. You like drawing. You like whatever. I just all this Comics Gate stuff and the fighting with EVS and the fighting with Riley. Just let it go. Let him have a little fun at your expense. You said you were going to fight EVS. Funny. It's funny that you said you would fight EVS. And now you just got to go, you know what, guys? I was going through a lot. And I had a lot of anger in me. And you know what? I look back on that. I was acting silly. I was being a silly goof. I was drunk. Great dodge. You can only say you're drunk or on fentanyl or I don't know, something fun. And just say, you know what? It was a bad night. I said some crazy things. And I understand I got to eat a little bit of shit. Just a little tiny bit of shit. Instead, he goes, give me Riley's name. I'm calling the cops. And I'm like, okay, man, whatever you want to do. Have fun. You're not going to have fun, but you can try to have fun. But you're not going to have fun if you do that. I can tell you that right now. You're going to have a bad time.
Bad time. Only one Vito. We love Vito. Says
Thank
Pilgrim Media.
Who's actually doing work in the industry and getting paid really well for it.
And I was just gonna say, Comicsgate. I mean, all these guys are the same. Essentially, they're there to push your buttons, and occasionally, if they get you to respond in any way that's a little bit hostile.
You know how he was going around saying "Hail Comicsgate," right?
Yeah.
Oh, thank you. Hail Comicsgate.
Because like if somebody says "Hail Comicsgate" back, well, oh, look, now we got this guy. He's Comicsgate. They do it on the internet. They've done it for years. That's how they typically identify an enemy.
I'm gonna agree.
That's
with
how
you.
it.
You know what? That was cringe. Don't do the Hail Comicsgate thing, Riley. It's weird. I don't like it. Don't do it to random fucking people. I agree.
They weren't random people. They were people. They were artists.
Yeah,
That's
Riley was
gimmick,
trying to.
Evil Van Skyper.
Riley was trying to do a bit, and he was going to go up to a bunch of people saying "Hail Comicsgate" to get their negative reaction. So then, when he went up to somebody, he got a good one. He go, "Look, there was actually one good guy there," but then it didn't work out.
If people don't want to like Comicsgate, they don't gotta like Comicsgate. I'm not gonna force them to like Comicsgate. I like Comicsgate.
It's because you're part of Comicsgate. You're part of the problem. Didn't Dane already say that? He's made you Comicsgate. Dane has decreed.
I want people to
He
see that
anointed you.
Comicsgate is like nice. I don't want to harass people about it. I think if you go to
Blue Rancher says "Hail Comicsgate." Okay.
yeah. Well, I want people to go, hey, you might have heard some bad things about Comicsgate, but they're just trying to make comics.
Not Dave, Vito. We, because you're part of Comicsgate. It's a
I don't
weird.
know. If I'm part of Comicsgate, where's my fucking membership card? When do I get my health insurance?
The Dakota ring and the membership card comes in the mail 3 weeks after you make a public statement.
We got to make a Comicsgate convention. It's just, why have we not done this? So
Well, they're actually working on that.
who?
Ethan, Shane, and them.
Good.